so it says. I don't know what happened with the other stream, but I am starting this stream up. So for those of you that were in my last stream, I'm going to try and let you know that I'm back. I don't know what happened here. Also turning the light on. I could sing, I can dance, I can dance. Oh my gosh, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. This hasn't happened in the past. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Hello, hello. Something happened to my last stream. Please let me know if you're back in my stream from my last one. And I appreciate you so much. I know lots of things happen, but for some reason, I mean, it has happened to me in the past. It just hasn't happened to me for a very long time. Ma, try this again. Sorry if I caused any mix-up. Oh, it's okay. I don't know how you would have caused any mix-up, Ma. I'm just glad that you found my channel and that you tuned in, and I'm really, really thankful. I had watched my dogs. I don't know if you saw me talking about me watching the dog, not the dogs, but my daughter's dog. And usually these little apple juices I have for the grandkids when they come over, but I couldn't do that this time because I don't even know what I'm saying. I've been with the dog for 4 days. No, what I was trying to say was that I haven't been able to go shopping because as soon as my daughter left, or as soon as they got home, then I did a Walmart Spark because Ma Dukes, you might not know this, but I do Walmart Spark mostly. It's gig work. I also work at a nursing home, and at the nursing home I do secretarial work, and that mainly consists of scheduling appointments and transportation for residents. So that's my full-time job. Then my part-time job was doing Shipt all the time, SHIPT, so nobody gets that confused. What? David, why you say no, no, no? No, 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 what? But I schedule appointments and transportation for the residents, and that's my main, I already said that. And then I was doing Shipt, SHIPT, but I don't like the stress involved in doing that. So then I have been doing mainly Spark. But I have accounts with DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, Roadie, which I still have never done, and I'm surprised that they haven't canceled me out because I go on the app, but I haven't done it. I've done just a handful of Grubhub orders, and I don't like the miles with DoorDash and Uber Eats, so that's why I mainly do the Spark and the Shipt. Hi, Mom of Two, how are you? I'm glad that you stopped in and joined the stream. A little bit ago I had a glitch, so I just had to come back in. Oh, Mom of Two, your name is Mel? I'm starting to recognize this. And hey, Dean, glad you're back. Ma says, I used to work in a nursing home. Oh, awesome. Started in laundry, housekeeping, then became head cook. Oh, that's cool. Mom of Two. Okay. Mom of Two says, I'm good. How are you? Mom of Two says, yes, ma'am. Mel. Okay, Mel. And Ron Top says, Walter's gnome. I don't know what that is. Wayne says, okay, you're back. Yes, I'm back. I'm back. Oh, Mel says, Dean. Ma says, hey, Mama Two. Stephen Lee, please let me know if you have any other ideas. Any other ideas about what? Okay, Mom of Two says, Ma Dukes. And Ron, what is your country? My country is the United States. Thank you for asking. I am in the United States. Where are you from? What was I talking about? When all of this happened, what was I talking about? I know I was talking about animals, and I wanted it to be more geared about animals this time because I was really thinking about Sunny and everything that she's went with for her chickens. And you know, what I want to say too, I'm not supposed to get rain, but there is so many clouds out there. That is not good, because after I was done with my stream, I was gonna go pick up a few things at the grocery store. See if that happens. Okay, Brazil. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Brazil. Ma says puppy. Wayne says Ma Dukes. Ma Duke says your grandkids and the apple juice. Oh, that's right, the apple juice. So these little things of the apple juice are mostly for when my grandbabies come over here, but I have nothing else to drink. So there's that. I left my juice at my daughter's house. I'm sure she'll like it, but you won't like it, Dean. It's the Simply lemonade with raspberry. I really like it. Oh, you're already helping me out, Ma Dukes. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. You're a pro at this, so I thank you. Ma says the stream speaks English, multilingual is impressive, Ruin. Yes, it is impressive. So, anyway, yeah, so that's what I said. So I left my daughter's house and I went to do a Walmart Spark order, and I didn't have enough time to... Hi, Cooking with Tea. Thank you so much for coming into my stream. And Cooking with Tea is Teresa, and I thank you so much. You're so awesome. I appreciate you, and you always cook up delicious food that I really should think about making, because being single, I don't fix much. I fix cheeseburgers, brats, simple stuff. I just can't picture myself making that much for one person. Dean says, hey, Teresa. Stephen Lee says, hi, there is a very good update for you guys in your favorite time. Mel says, Teresa. Ma says, hey, T. Cooking with Tea. Dean. Mel, Ma Dukes. Wayne says, I speak French. Oui. Awesome, Wayne. Mel says, LOL, Wayne. Ma says, I speak trucker and mass. That's good. That's good. Cooking, or Teresa says, make one of those meals. It'll last you a week. Yeah, that's what I need to do, is make one of those meals and just, wrap it up, and I could put it in the freezer and just take out what I need. My daughter, my youngest, she's really good about that. She does a whole, I don't know if she does dinner, but like she makes all of her lunch for the week. She prepares it and it's all really good and healthy, and that's what I need to be doing. Oh, hi Chris, how are you? Thank you for joining. How did you I can't talk. Chris, did you let the frog go into the pond? That's what I was trying to say. Ari says, hi Nana of 5, Yvonne. We are at Target getting some school stuff. Oh, when do your kids start school? Grandma Moore says hi. Hi, Grandma Moore. Ruin Top, thank you very much, my dukes. Wayne says, hammer down, my dukes. Yes, please, please, please. Chris says, hope your evening is well. My evening is very well. Thank you, Chris. Teresa says, smart young lady. Dean says, hey, Aries world. And Ma says, hey, Aries. Aries says, yes, I just dropped it off. The frog. It was happy. I bet it was happy. And Dean says, hey, Grandma Moore. And Chris says, it stayed near us. And Chris says, my dukes. Chris says, tomorrow, first day of school. Oh, okay. My grandkids don't go until next Tuesday. Grandma Moore says, hey, Dean. Ma says, Wayne. Aries World Chris says, hello, Each Day TV. And Mama 2 says, hi, Grandma Moore. Or Mel. Aries World Chris says, hi, Grandma. And Wayne says, hi, GM. Awesome, awesome. Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate you all so much. I had started my stream. I usually start it at 6:45 every week, but every Sundays. 6:45 Central Standard Time. I only know Central Standard Time. When I'm watching other people's streams, I'm trying to figure out what time it is in their zone. I know what time it is in Dean's zone. I think that DJ, I think his is the same as mine, I think. And Grandma Moore, is yours the same as mine? Because you're not that far away from me, are you? Grandma Moore says, hey, cooking with tea. Wayne says, Yvonne, you should relay to GM your prayer request. Oh, yes, Grandma Moore. So I don't know if you're aware, and since you might be aware of this already. Actually, no, I think Grandma Moore knows. Grandma Moore, you know about Sunny's chickens, right? If you can just let me know in the comments if you know about her chickens, that'd be awesome. I do believe you know about them because I believe you were in the stream, in Dean's stream earlier, when Sunny was talking about it. And Wayne, Each Day TV is Dean. So if you want to sub to him, that's great. He's a really good guy. He helped me get over my 50 hump. And now, you guys, I'm over 200. I think I might have 205. I know it can fluctuate, but I've made it past 200. So, yay! Yeah, okay, good. Yes. Grandma Moore says, yes, I saw her post. Ma says, it's 8:37. Oh, okay. Yep, and it's 7:38 here. And Wayne says, will do. Oh, hi, Mrs. Paula does retirement. I did not get a chance to add you as moderator last time. So there is a wrench going your way. Oh, cooking with, let me see. Hello, Yvonne. Yep, I just said, okay, let's go. Like the live. Grandma Moore says, you go, girl. Mrs. Paula does retirement, says, hey. Dean says, yes, congrats, Yvonne. Who would have thought? 200. I know, I don't know. Hi, Kelly. Hi. Daisy May is Kelly. Woohoo! Congratulations on 200. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Mrs. Paula says, thanks. Got it. You're welcome. Jean says, hey, Daisy May. Daisy May. Kelly says, hi, each day. Each day says, hey, Mrs. Paula. And Chris says, Daisy May. Daisy May says, I'm just reading it. Hi, Yvonne. I'm like, if I call each one of you your other name, I'm just going to get myself confused. Okay, anyways. Daisy May says, hi, Yvonne. Daisy May says, they're so awesome. Mrs. Paula, well, I can just call you Paula, says, hey, each day. Paula says, hey, everyone. Yes, hello, 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 hello. I am so glad that this stream is working out better than my last one. I had a glitch and I had to restart my stream, and because I'm like, what's going on? Like, I usually, people might be busy, but and then it's only showing one person. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Somebody tell me. And then God bless Ma, because then she put that it was swirling. So I'm like, oh, thank you. So then I restarted my stream. So for everybody, I'm just gonna go until 8 o'clock, trying to make up for what I lost. So, or whatever. There's been so many glitches on YouTube this weekend. Yeah, there has been. Oh, Paula, I want to reach out to you too, because my live stream tonight is really regarding animals and the love we have for our pets. And oh, hi, Susanna. This is Susanna. She had made me moderator on her channel, so I am going to do the same for her. She's awesome. But a friend of ours in the YouTube world, she has pets for chickens, and she went to an anniversary party for her parents yesterday, and she came home and her chickens were attacked. And it always touches me every time I talk about it, because anybody that has a caring heart and has a love for animals, period, and has pets can understand that, when I say attacked, 4 of them died. 3 of them are hurt. And 1 is okay. Rose. Her name is Sunny Chronicles, and she's such a sweetheart, and she's so down to earth and so good. And if you can find her, Sunny Chronicles, I would go sub to her, because she's awesome, and she is really going through some pain right now because 4 of her chickens died, and 3, maybe I'm not supposed to say that word. Okay, but anyway, four of them passed on, and 3 of them are very hurt, and one she found on her live stream. She was live streaming, and she went outside to her backyard to see what was going on, because she had not been in her backyard since everything happened. Because when she came home, while she was out is when it happened, but when she came home it was dark, so she couldn't see anything. And her son had told her what had happened. But today on the live stream is when she went and saw what happened. So it was very touching, and anybody that can put good thoughts and good prayers and everything like that up, please do so. Okay, here we go. Hey, yes. Hi, everyone. Ma says, hey, Paula, yes, all the hellos are welcome, but can scramble an old brain. It's tired. Yes, Ma. And Dean says, hey, Susanna. Chris says, ah. And says, hi, Mrs. Paula. And Paula says, wonderful, I love my dog. Wayne says, hi, Susanna. Ma says, oh, that's awful. Yeah, very awful. And Grandma Moore says, maybe I missed an update. Did she find the 2 that were missing? Grandma Moore, one of them, she did not know that one had passed. And her son had found it the night before. And one, she was doing a live stream, and she found Rose is the chicken she found on the live stream. So there was only 2, but yeah. Paula says, how sad, right? And Chris gives prayer hands in love, and Paula says, hi, Aries, and Daisy says, hey, Aries world. Yeah, so very, very sad. So I just started talking about animals on my stream today, and I think animals are there for us in our hard times, in our good times. I had another dog named Misty, and that's what I was trying to tell you guys about earlier. So I had a dog named Misty. I was preteen, we'll say. I don't know. Is that what a preteen? A preteen is before teen, right? So I was 13 and had a dog named Misty. And my dog was a mixed collie. She was beautiful. And it wasn't until I started brushing her all the time that I realized that I was actually allergic to dander. But anyways, I dealt with it. Wayne says 12 or under. Yeah, I was 13, so just starting my teen years. I loved my dog so much. So one particular time, my dad had me go away with for the summer to his friend's house who lived in a farm in a city called Pequot Lakes. Wayne, you may have heard of it. And went there and had a wonderful time. And I thought so did Prince. Now I got Prince on the brain. Misty, my dog. Ma says animals are therapy because they need to be cared for, dependent on us, but the animal actually takes care of us with the unconditional love. Yes. Yeah. Because I was going through a lot when I was a 13-year-old, and Misty, she would come right to me, and she knew I was sad, and she would be right there with me and gave me so much love that I was not feeling from parents, or anything, Misty was right there. But anyway, this particular time, my dad sent me and my dog Misty to Pequot Lakes to a farm, his friend's farm. And it was a lot of fun, except there was this guy, he was the brother of my dad's friend, and he did not like my dog. Like, he did not like my dog at all. And anyway, my dog, and I have to tell you that because I have to tell you this part. Well, I don't have to, but I'm going to. So my dog, one day was bleeding. And, I'm 13, so I'm not really knowing that much. And I'm not thinking it's bugs that bit my dog. I'm thinking this guy didn't like my dog, and probably I watched too much TV. And I thought he shot my dog. I think he was he must have been talking about how much he didn't like my dog and he should shoot it, or something like that. Okay? Whatever. Pow, whatever. So anyway, I started freaking out. And I say, you did this to my dog. You did this to my dog. How could you do that to my dog? And my dog is bleeding, and I'm just tore apart, and I'm crying, and it's just awful. And I'm realizing after that he didn't do anything. My dog got bit. But, it was so horrible. But I think that, I agree with you, Ma, that it is very therapeutic. The Lolliputinary girl. What happened? So, Lolly? I hope that's what it is. My stream tonight is about animals and how much they do for us therapeutically, and how hard it is when we lose our pets. And I have really realized that. Also, I've done a lot of streams, like, since Thursday of my grandpup, and my streams have all been over 1K, so I know everybody out there loves animals, and I'm not the only one, so I think they're awesome. Oh, you're Japanese. Oh no, I'm not crying. I sometimes I get very emotional. I'm a very emotional person. Been this way all my life, and I can't stop being emotional. So, thank you for checking, Ma. Yeah, I'm just very emotional person. So, but I'm fine. But thank you for asking. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the love that you all give me. But yeah, and like I was saying, I can't have an animal here. I could have a dog, but then I would have to pay money, and I don't need to worry about a dog when I have a grandpup, so it's all good. And my life is too busy right now because I work full-time, I work part-time, so I'm not home much. I'm home more often when my grandkids are here because I have to be. Otherwise, I'm really not home much, except for the winter time. Now, I don't know if you're on here, Dean, still, or anybody that understands what I'm about to say, but me and gig work in the freezing cold, below zero temperatures don't work well. Like, I don't want to be out there. I don't want to be out there freezing my keister off. So the heat is really hard on me, and then the freezing cold is really hard on me. And I live in the Midwest, so our weather gets very, very cold. Dean says no thanks. Yeah, but Dean, you're out every single day, whether rain, shine, whether it's bad weather, good weather, hot, cold. Hi, Colleen. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Ma says, snow is a 4-letter word in my book. Right? Right? Dean says, hey, Colleen. Ma says, hey, Colleen. Colleen says, my pleasure. Wayne says, the trucking company I work for would allow a driver to have a dog in the truck, but not a cat. Hey, is that why firemen have dogs? You know, the Dalmatian, which is my favorite dog, but actually it's the Dalmatian puppy that is my absolute favorite. Colleen says, hey, Dean. Wayne says, hi, Colleen. Dean says, thanks for reminding me, LOL. But you didn't answer my question, Dean. Like, you still go out, right? Because, you know, you go out 365 days a year, so, except for Tuesday. Well, you won't do the live on Tuesday because you'll be busy with your mom's appointment, but Colleen says, hey, Ma. And Chris says, hey, friend of Dashers and More. And Colleen says, hi, Wayne. Hi, Aries World. Yeah, so Dean goes on every single morning, and he's on when I get ready for work. So we had a terrible circumstance that caused him to shut down his channel and restart a new one, which he wasn't going to do, but thanks to a couple of YouTubers that are friends of ours, they talked him into starting up a new channel and coming back on, which is a blessing. But that time that he was away and wasn't on, I'm like, wait, I'm getting ready for work and he's not on? What is up with that? But then I started tuning in to Dax Anderson is the name of his channel, and I tuned into Sally's Reality and Grandma Moore, and they got me through when he was gone, because we didn't know what was going on. But we're very thankful that you're back, Dean, because, you know, you're an instrumental part of my life anyway, so just wanted to say that. Wayne says, I've seen black spotted white cats. You have seen black spotted white cats, really? I'm really not into cats. I was wondering why Dean's channel had a name change. Yep, that's why he had an issue. He had an issue, and so he's back with Each Day TV. And so Wayne, I know that you're a trucker, I believe, or you were a trucker, and Dean's been a trucker, so you guys have something in common there. Now I sound like Dean, who likes to pair people up. It's just good to have friends and know that you have something in common, I think. So that is awesome sauce. And yes, sirree. So Colleen, today we are talking, and I kind of got this from you a little bit, but I was going to talk about something else, but then because of what happened with our friend Sunny, I started talking about animals. So would like to find out from you if you have had a pet that was special to you, and if so, what it was, and did you find comfort in that animal? Wayne says OTR driver for years. Over the road driver for years. Yes. And Dean, you were over the road driver also, right? It's so crazy because I really don't even like apple juice. I like apple pie, okay. I like green apples. Dean says, yep. I assume you're saying yep about the over the road driver. And Dean, are you doing Grubhub right now? I didn't even think about that. I know you're always on the go, so you could be working right now. I'm just so grateful that you all have, dedicated some time in some part of your day to come into my stream. I appreciate that so much. Colleen says, when I was a kid, as dog named Judge, I loved him. My brother had found him in the street when he was a puppy. Oh, in the street? Who's going to leave a puppy in the street? Oh. Yeah, Colleen, I was talking about my favorite pet is, my favorite. I talked about my animals. My favorite puppy that I always wanted that I never had was a Dalmatian. I like them when they're the cutesy puppy, but then when they get older, full-blown large dogs, then they're not as cute to me. They're okay, but they're not as cute to me. Dean says, just finished dinner shift. Oh, okay, Dean. I hope you did well. And Colleen says, he was a mutt. Oh. He was the best. Oh. They're always the best, aren't they? I think so. I think they're always the best. Well, everybody, I want to thank you once again for spending time and chatting with Nana. I appreciate all of you. I think you're all special people. I love you all. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not done. Grandma says something. I had dogs. Sorry, Grandma. I had dogs. They were my babies. In my devotions, I sit by their graves. Oh, it has been almost 3 years since they passed, and it's still hard. Oh, that is so hard, Grandma Moore. Yeah, they're so special. I'm so sorry to hear that. But thank you for stopping into my stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you can remember to do so, please either pray or send positive thoughts Sunny Chronicles way, because she could use them. And all of us that have had a pet or know of other people that have had pets understand what it's like. So thank you so much, Chris, for listening. Big hugs and prayers. Thank you so much, Chris. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Thank you. You know, Bear is family to us. We will be devastated when he's gone. Yes, yes. Love Bear so much. Okay, God bless and have a wonderful evening. God bless. Bye-bye.